There's prediction chat. Okay, so I talked to Aesor yesterday actually on stream about Hero. Where do you think that Hero is on a tier list?
I think he's top 3.
Really? Okay. Do you think that's because you fight Aesor a lot, or because
Well,
you just think
I've
he's
played a lot
solid?
of heroes. I've played a lot of heroes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So is it primary?
Aesor's just crazy good. Yeah.
That character looked fantastic.
For those of you guys that don't know, Skylar and Aesor live in the same region. So,
Yep.
and Aesor is also part of the last stalker.
One of 2 players finds their region.
Yeah. Here though, I'm just seeing like Aesor's doing a really nice job just kind of keeping Dark Demo out. Just not letting him really get in and get those like big combos, but that's unfortunate. Aesor being able to make it back. I wasn't sure if he'd be able to react in times with the spike. Is that a death? Yeah. That move is just so strong, able to close that gap super, super fast. I'm not sure if Aesor thinks that Dark Demo has the projectile on his kit. What's it called? The shot put. But as we've seen from the last set, Dark Demo doesn't have the shot put ready to go. Which is unfortunate. I really think that he can get a lot off of that shot put.
Aesor will do that though. Sometimes, like heroes or players joke about hero manipulation. So like Aesor before, and he was like, "Yeah, it's a real thing."
No, yeah, he does. Yeah.
And heroes will also go for heals at low percents, like when it doesn't really matter, for the same reason, because you'll have a limited number per stock. I will say something interesting I've noticed about Dark Demo in the game before.
Yeah.
I think he's using his B in a very similar way. I mean, Miller used flip charge.
Yeah, I agree.
He's
kind
of
like
replacing it with the up.
Yeah, and I don't think that he's doing a bad job of it either. Obviously, he's not getting punished as we've seen. He's using just like a pretty good get up me tool, kind of similar to like a cloud up B. But he's also just kind of like clicking it like to recover higher more than I normally see most clouds do it. That might be due to like me brawlers like fast fall speed.
Yeah,
or just how he prefers to
so
use it.
fast that it's like harder to react to. It's more like a B.
Yeah, I definitely do agree. But I do think that seeing a player like Aesor, I think he will react to that towards the end of the set. The longer we see it go, I think we'll see Dark Demo start to get punished a lot more.
And he can definitely use moves like up tilt that are very large to do that. Very good callouts with these counters, I will say.
No, yeah, every counter he's gone for, not every counter, but like a good amount of the counters he's gone for, he has landed. And I don't think I've seen him get like notably punished for using counter. And as we both know, if Hero does have that Accelerado, his fireballs become really deadly. It's actually so scary.
Ooh, bad DR on that, couldn't react in time.
Yeah, that does happen a lot.
Aesor was very good with it, by calling out the movement reads. Like
for sure.
He definitely knew where Dark Demo was going to be, and he threw out one of his big hitboxes to be there. And then Dark Demo didn't really seem like he had a solid answer to Hero just like sitting and menuing. Because he would get like side on or whatever when he was trying to run in.
Yeah.
I think if he gets a real strategy on that, and then I think he just needs a little more off hit. He's playing like, he's running it back to neutral too many times. I think Brawler is a very solid neutral. That being said, I think we're going to see a Toon Link here.
I think that Dark Demo could also just push his advantage harder.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Just be like, okay, like, your character like doesn't have great disadvantage, I can just push this on you and you can't really do too much about it. And I can just like force 50-50s as much as I want, and like I don't actually have to like risk anything really, you know? But we'll see what happens. What player do you think does have the upper hand in this? As we did see, Aesor did win, but Dark Demo did also take the first stock.
Generally, and I think they're Aesor.
Yeah.
Solid shot. I feel like this is also a very solid matchup for Hero. He's a very, very strong anti-zoner character. He went to Link, not Toon Link, which I think helps a little bit for Dark Demo.
Yeah, I think so too. I also think that Link in general just has like a better ways to space against what Hero has, so he doesn't have to necessarily approach as much, and then whenever he does approach, he doesn't have to...
Oh
close as many gaps. But that was an insane 0 to death there from Aesor. That spike with the downer is actually crazy from Hero. I wonder if we see a JV4.
Aesor definitely loves to
Oh. I don't mean to sound like I'm disappointed, but I think a JV4 would have been so hype.
Aesor
Wow.
definitely loves those like strings with Accelerado. He's very, very solid at them. He generally knows how your opponent wants to react to the pressure because you're always scared there.
No, the thing with Accelerado is like, if you kind of get hit once, you can get hit twice. You can get hit 3 times, you know? It never really has to end for Hero.
Like, he has some true combos out of it, but not a ton. But then the good heroes will just make it look absurd.
Yeah. I mean, I think that his combos are like frame trappable enough with Accelerado as well. Where it's like, it doesn't have to be true, it still hits, you know?
I agree. Bounce here is
really good ledge slap. Oh my goodness. Aesor with the perfect DI there. Gotta be able to reflect that bomb and make it back to ledge. I do feel like DarkDemo's kind of been going for those slower, like more hard-hitting moves. And I feel like that won't work as much against someone like Aesor.
I agree.
Who just has more time, but...
I think he needs to use his like faster moves like Nair to keep him out, because Aesor is generally on the approach. And then off stage, I think he needs to go for more upbees, like upbees in general, like aerial ones, because I think those killed pretty early, and it's very easy to react to hero upbeing and then uppie yourself to cover it.
Yeah. Do you think the hero has a bad recovery?
No, I think hero has an absurd recovery, but it is sort of exploitable whenever he's going for the upbeam.
Yeah, I agree.
But I also do think it's harder on Wi-Fi, especially with the Swift restock.
Yeah, no, that was really crazy. I think Aesor uses projectile games really good there, and I think he was just able to capitalize on everything that DarkDemo did wrong. And he was just able to push that.
I think that was definitely a mix of adaptation from the first game and also a more comfortable matchup for Hero.
Yeah,
and then
I agree.
Yeah, he really put it on display.